like to lose. Let's be honest.
No, nobody you can't play a competitive game and like to lose, or else you're not or else you're just herping and derping. Like this is here for competition. That you're in a tournament here. Like it's a game where the goal is to go kill a bunch of other people and take their base. If you like losing and playing that like losing at that game, you're not doing it right.
So for those that are still here on stream, I'm showing you the match history of Otter playing Ezra. Looks like he's played him a few times here. I would say about 50-ish, maybe 60% of his match history has been Ezreal. All of them pretty consistent here with the double-digit, mostly double-digit kills. So for those that were a little worried that might be thinking about their KDA, here's some little information just for those that are here on stream. Don't forget to go to our Facebook fan page and update, or post what you think Otter playing Ezreal will get for his KDA, and the winner will receive early entry into our upcoming Judgment event. Let me tell you right now, that thing fills up really quick.
They all fill up really quick. Not being on top of that is just asking not to play.
So, for our spectators and fans that, hey, they didn't get a chance to play, but they're still tuning into the stream, they're still here to support us and watch it.
Thank you very much.
That's exactly, we want to give you guys an opportunity to go out there and win that. And we don't want, I don't, we don't focus on who gets in, and we don't just let a specific group of people get in. We want as many people as we can. Unfortunately, we're restricted to 40 players. So, that's why we're running 2 judgments in 2 weeks. There'll be 2, Wednesday for sure, and sounds like Tuesday now.
Yep. Date has been changed.
So, and that'll give us, an opportunity to give out, get those players in there, play for more RP, give casters opportunities to come in here and cast. We've got a lot of great community casters. Dom, you being one of them.
Whoa, don't go that far. Come on. I love you too.
You're like, last minute, I'm here. And I'm like, great, because I was casted solo tonight.
Row solo. Yeah, solo. No, I'm sorry I've been out of communication, by the way. The game's about to start, and that's going to be exciting. But I've just been super busy. With everything that's going on right now, big piles of everything going on right now, all at the same time. An interesting skin advantage here by the great purple team. I'm super excited about that. Sad robot Amumu makes me the happiest panda.
I really like the particle effect on his tears.
Yes.
I thought that when I first saw Sad Robot Amumu, I didn't even realize it was Sad Robot Amumu. And I was like, oh, sweet, they updated the skin. It's got this really cool. And I'm like, oh, Sad Momu. When I played Momu, and I was like, this isn't the same.
This is a robot. I don't throw big robot-y tantrums.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So you're pretty big in to the lore and
to
specifically
Japan.
Music for League of Legends. And you can probably rattle off the members of Pentakill.
Yeah.
Now I know there's
was that a question?
No. That's more of a general statement. Who do you think is the 5th member of Pentakill, if there is a 5th member, or who do you think would make a great member for Pentakill?
I'm kind of waiting for them to do a new champion for that. I was like, oh, and we immediately start with a pause.
Great, because this allows us to carry on this wonderful question and conversation.
Because of it's interesting. They run a pretty tight undead ship up until Sone's being involved, but her being mutant kind of gives her that, and having a musical instrument already starts her on that edge. I'm really waiting for them to do something else. I mean, you could go with like a Hecarim bass player, if you wanted to.
Because you've got Yorick, you've got Mordekaiser, on the axes.
Yeah,
you've got Sona on the guitar or keyboard. You've got Karthus on the mic.
Yes.
So clearly missing some sort of drummer. And now I know this sounds absolutely terrible, and I would never, ever, ever want this to happen. But Teemo's got shrooms that could easily be crafted into drums.
I would say if anybody in game was going to actually pull it off, I would go Rumble, because he could have a drum kit set up on top of his entire robot fiasco.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that.
That's why I make the big bucks.
That is why you make the big bucks. Holy.
And the game has begun.
So yeah, both teams out the gate. Pause feature, giving people enough time to think about their plan, maybe set up some pings. Me knowing Otter and Janna going bot, looks like they'll probably want to do golems to give them that early experience advantage, and then let them play either a little more aggressive, or possibly gain an advantage. And right now, it looks like the red team having an idea of what they want to do. Normally, you think a Mumu.
Whoop, there's the vision, and their entire plan is bankrupt now. that right there is just one of those cases where you're walking up on a Maokai. You got to be a little bit more careful than that. You got to swing a little wider. He can throw those little planty poos anywhere and just have that vision on you. For that plan to work, you really have to be ready. But it did pull Otter out of bot lane.
Yeah, it is going to get him to move. It's
Oh,
gonna
wait. They're still going for this. This is still a game they want to play. Is he going to reach the ropes in and grab somebody?
No. There's no way Mummy can start bandage toss.
There's no way he can start it unless they can guarantee a success. Like, if they could guarantee success, if you want to get super dedicated, you get super dedicated.
Yeah, they've officially thwarted that plan.
Yeah, that should have been aborted a long time ago, like Hitler.
Yes. As we get serious here, that is. What are you doing, Matt? I was going to say, is Matt about to take that big wraith?
Format, too mad to care.
What they did do is they did interrupt Royal's start here. Maokai typically can get a really quick jungle start by throwing down those early saplings and picking up, whether the wolf camp, which is the safer route, or the old school, which was the immediately clearing the wraith camp. So his jungle is actually going to be significantly behind in terms of ganking.
I think his jungle will be where everybody else's jungle normally is. It'll be behind for him, but it's not like he lost, an entire camp and has to sit there and cry and go back in 10 seconds.
I know personally for me, I like to either start Race or Wolves as Maokai and then complete blue buff, and then go back into go do either Race or Wolves, and then come back in as that camp respawns and hit that level 3 and go for a quick level 3 gank, typically around mid. Mainly because you can take that Twisted Advance, and it's such a strong ganking mechanism. It's kind of like Taric in a sense, except that with the ground slam, you've got the root and you've got the slow. And it's kind of a knock-up as well. So it's really good. It's really strong, especially if you go with someone like, if there's a Rise in mid, someone that can really
has some nice CC.
And I am just now realizing this, so Highwind, you are such a not wonderful caster. There's a York in mid.
Oh no, you didn't realize that? Where else was York gonna go?
I was like, format clearly gonna go top lane. And this might be a Rumble.
Then where was Rumble going to go play? Nah, this has been this way since 1947. York's been going mid, and actually I really like this matchup with both... oh, God, until this exact moment I like this matchup.
Forcing the flash here. Oh, the Jukes. Interesting choice of Jukes, but he's going to come back and he's going to turn it and get first blood. Format showing us why he's such an amazing... But the Momo gang coming in here. Oh, no, he needs one more attack for that one more red buff.
Tantrum. Get it, baby. Get it good. That's how Daddy likes to play. That's how Daddy likes to play. That was beautiful. That is why Format is such a MVP, scary, gangsta, crazy asshole. Because he can do things like this, where now all of a sudden we have a Wukong trying to get involved. And I believe he might have even... No, he didn't save his flash. I thought he might have saved his flash. But he's going to possibly... Nope. Ooh. I thought he might have gotten away from that one there with the little slow minion-y dude. But still, pulling up those two beautiful kills. One for... no, did he get both? Yeah, he got both of them kills.
Yeah.
Look at that there.
Did a little bit of chaosing at the end, but I think that's better for him. Momo just wants to get up in there and assist.
And Amumu couldn't guarantee that kill without going underneath the turret, which isn't something he quite wants to do right now. He wants to stay in that jungle. I believe that's the best possible scenario that happened right there. This game just got Xbox Live. Let's check top lane, see if Wukong lost out on a bunch of CS for that. He didn't lose actually too bad. Getting that kill, he should be right about where he needs to be. Let's check at the gold real quick. With him, yeah, he's actually 200 gold ahead on Rumble right now, and sitting pretty.
Yeah, plus he's got that blue buff, so he's going to be sitting there and be able to spam. So the problem with Wukong is he's got really strong harass when you jump in there with that gap close, and then you can drop your Q on them. And I could probably be reeling off names here, but we got some action here with a stun and a Mumu showing up here in the bot lane. I'd be careful.
Missing his bandage toss, missing his little wire toss there, but
I mean, with the crushing blow and the Nimbus strike, so the Nimbus strike allows you to gap and close in there, and then you can drop the crushing
Ooh,
blow.
circling around, wants it, doesn't want to wait, doesn't want to play, doesn't want to pull Pokemon games. He wants to play. He wants to force this fight.
Oh, interesting. Heartless is going to go ahead and face check in there. They're going to keep Mumu here just a little bit longer. Mumu doing a good job here of zoning out. Are just giving him a little bit leeway here for, looks like Corky to pick up some CS here.
And really just giving him some breathing room. Everybody needs some breathing room. That juke back is going to really get up here. And that's why you have a machine gun. Killing characters.
Well played there. They really camped it bot and hard. And they really forced that kill there.
Yep, that's what they were waiting for. That illusion of going back worked perfectly. And then, boom, popping out with that stun. They know he's not there anymore because he's walked by the ward. And it's looking like little Mr. Maokai here wants to get his hands dirty. If they push this up a little bit, this might get cute for everybody.
And they can probably count on Karthus hitting 6 fairly soon.
Because he's Karthus?
Because he's sitting there in mid lane. He's still not quite there yet. And Matt actually being quite a bully. Really punishing Karthus every time he comes in for that last hit.
Top lane's getting some lovin's. Pulling off some cute little monkey games.
Looks like Rumble definitely winning that exchange.
Yeah. Well, that from that first game was Rumble just being able to sit there and light people on fire. It's the way he's supposed to be. It's what he's supposed to do. It's his job. Karthus now having his ultimate. Let's see if by some miracle or happenstance he is foolish enough to use it in the middle of his lane when an engagement goes down, giving Format the opportunity to just kill him. The bullying, just the pushiness, doing work. I guess True Shot Barrage is charged. I just heard that on my little headphones here.
Yeah, I heard as well.
Interesting.
So we're going to see Otter here put down some harass. They're going to want to... Oh, I take that back. It looks like he wants to shop. So they're going to go ahead. They're going to push this wave. They're going to clear it out. Get these creeps moved into the turret, which might deny some last hits here for Thien. And then from there, he's going to go back. He's going to pick up...
Work. He got his phage.
Yep, he's going to go for that early phage. And then we talked about this in that last match, where that early phage proc can really absolutely just set worlds apart. Like, because it's a 25% chance to proc a slow. That when that hits, it's like free harass, right? Because if they're trying to run away,
yeah,
which is what they want to do, because you can't trade with an Ezreal who's hit you with an Essence Flux.
No.
Ooh.
Oh! And here we go, mid, getting his Revenant in there to do work underneath the tower, not letting Karthus go back when he pleases, and pushing up on this tower hard as Karthus goes back. That might be costly. It looks like Woo Woo was going to come through, put a ward down, head back to his top lane, and get back to work. I'm really enjoying the fact that Wukong is buying wards like a pro. I'm really hoping that this game...
Oh, and here goes Otter chasing in here, waiting for the Valkyrie. Not going to walk into that, doesn't want to take any additional damage. Just realizing he got the better of the trade here. I mean, you take that Janna shield with that early phase and the fact that they can't trade with you because their attack speed's 30% less and your attack speed's 10%, at least 10% greater.
Yep.
It's just like boom, endless opportunities to slow your opponent and get down free harass.
Oh, it's looking like we. No, they were looking for the opportunity to come down and deal with Maokai. They have that great... Red team has that great ward placement. They were looking for that opportunity, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it right now. All the lanes are kind of in a place where they just kind of need to sit still and do their work. I do like Corky's idea coming through and getting the Vampiric Scepter early to get that sustain. He knows who he's playing against. He knows that he's going to need to stay alive as long as possible to be able to pull this up. I thought Amumu might be going for a lane gank, but it looks like he's ducking back into his jungle right now. And you're going to look at Facebook a while ago.
So for those that were in on the Otter KDA, I went ahead and closed that poll. It's a little bit late into it, but you know, right now, if you guess 0-0-0, you would be winning.
Very nice, very nice. I also like the Wukong up here is. Oh, what is this? I saw the Maokai coming up and was just like, no, I don't want to play with you. And there's that lane gank from the Mumu coming through, waiting for them to push it up a little bit harder, but I think he's abandoning that idea. He knows he has work to do.
Such solid map coverage there in the bot lane. That one ward obviously denying a Mumu, but at some point he might actually come in here through this top lane Wraith camp and might come in through that tri-bush with that ult. Oh. Could be unstoppable.
We might have some death coming down here. Some TD, some tower diving, or at least a little counter jungling is definitely happening as he drops the Wraith camp here. And Amumu might pretend to be Mundo real quick and goes where he pleases.
Yeah, this map being a real bully here. Those early 2 kills ramped him up. To finish that early mana immune. So normally with Yorick, you take that tier and you're like, okay, I just want to build mana, I want to be able to spam my abilities. Eventually you convert that tier into a mana immune, which means your abilities actually start to do more damage. Not his slow ghoul, but the one that actually steals life is all based on attack damage, and also if he hits you with his, I want to say this Q ghoul, the melee ghoul. That's also based off his attack damage.
Oh, look here. We got Evil Cookie. Evil Cookie is one of my absolute favorite players. I'm not lying. Him and I play a lot of games. When it comes down to just getting work done, he gets work done. A really good positioning for a lane gank, but it's looking like it's time for somebody to get in oracles and start clearing wards. If something's going to happen now, it's gotta be that.
He's sitting on 1 GP10 right now. Same with Maokai, and we've actually got Rumble in a lot of trouble here. Will pop that ult. Fizz, good guy Fizz waiting for those cooldowns, but it's not going to be enough. Rumble making the plays here with that ult. Well played.
Walking on fire.
Walking on fire. So that's why I'm not a part of a singing group.
Oh, here we go. We got the tower dive going on
Majestikz.
mid, and there's the flash ult that I've been waiting for forever. And Evil Cookie doesn't even stay around to finish it. He walks away. He walks away mid-fight, just like... He just drops his ult and don't care. Come up here, clearing this patch of simple wolves.
It's kind of like that stereotype, you know, where men don't look back at explosions.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not a stereotype.
Evil Cookie's like, whatever, drop my bandages, I'm out. Didn't even look back.
Evil Cookie does not look at things that he has killed. He does not look at death.
So, for those that didn't get a chance to see, there was an excellent gank down there by Maokai. They were able to pick up Thien, getting Corki down a notch because Corki was getting a little bit out of control. Was keeping up in CS with Otter, but had that early kill advantage, so now he's going to take that death. Otter's going to meanwhile pull up a little bit more CS, went back to buy, picked up a BF sword in addition to that phase, which means he's going to be hitting like a truck with that Janna shield. This
is just getting ugly. Tien's gonna need some items here quickly. He really needs some items. Throwing these missiles out is going to help save his life for a little bit, but when Otter so pleases, he's gonna stall this lane. He's a good enough player. He's gonna stall this lane and just starve him. Cookie's gonna have to come through and really just pick this up. Luckily, he hasn't fallen scary far behind, and middle lane has been in the favor of Yorick all game. Format just being a terrifying human being at all times.
Yeah, Format. You know, again, we talked. You know, he's the twin of Dexter 4. Both those players. You know, one always. You know, Dexter 4 being that AD carry, Format usually being that top lane abusive player. He used to be mechanically just a farmer. Just go up there, farm, and then he was a smart farmer. I think he's been changing it up a little bit. He's becoming a little bit more in that route of becoming a little more aggressive, understanding when he has an advantage, and then pressuring, which was something that I didn't notice. That wasn't. I think that was something he could have worked on.
Uh-oh, it's trick or treat time.
Uh-oh.
Karthus getting way too involved in this, and Amumu, where's that flash baby, reaching over to just lay his hands upon somebody.
Oh my goodness.
And
Wukong
nobody caring
also
about
going down
Karthus.
in Rumble collateral damage. This game might be sneaking away here from the...
Well, we're at 15 minutes now and a 4K advantage. We have five kills in the way of, ooh, a good shot there, hoping to pressure them off, and they don't move. They don't budge. They don't care. They're daring them to come get involved. And here comes the support coming around from the backside, a purple ward dropping down. Beautiful play.
You know, this should have been a dragon here for the red team, I think.
I think they're coming around for it right now, actually. I believe you are correct, sir.
Yeah, I personally would have been like, yo, guys, what are you doing? Let's go. Hit dragon, right, meow? But it looks like they're going to get dragon regardless.
We'll see here. We got, well, Karthus is going to pretend like he can get involved, dropping that ward down, which is going to help them see them lose dragon, but not do so much as anything else. Please, for the love of God, get a little bit too invested, because as soon as you do that, especially split the way that they were, that was just going to get ugly for their entire lifestyle. And there's another big leap in gold at 16 minutes for ye old purple team.
Yeah, I was going to say, Amumu in that last skirmish did not need to use his ult, so his ult is still up and ready to go. So I would, you know, I'm going to say he's going to avoid top, because right now it looks like Rumble's got that top line under control. We're going to see Amumu either show up in mid, which is going to be an easier gank for him, or he might just come through bot lane and try to pick Otter off. It's really going to be kind of up to him, and it looks like he's probably going to head for that Wraith camp first, and then probably make his presence known in mid.
He might, but like all lanes right now are kind of under control. I mean, look at Maokai just begging for his own camp. Like, just wanting, and Big Wraith getting taken by Format, dropping ghouls on him all day long. The map, I mean, bottom lane, like Otter's, I do, in no way, shape, or form want it to sound like Otter is not the force to be reckoned with, and that at some point in time he's going to just put on his 2505 ELO pants and start stomping around, but Evil Cookie and the crew have been doing a great job holding down the fort for when that happens. Format and everybody else, everybody on that team has been holding strong so that when the Leviathan does show up, they can shut it down.
I could not agree more. I think they're playing extremely well. They're playing extremely coordinated. Format and Evil Cookie, you've played a lot with Evil Cookie, but I know those two have played together before. Evil Cookie and I have been substitute junglers for the Twins on occasion, and so I know that we typically run similar style of jungling, and I think having that experience playing together, that it's paying off right now. And with getting Rumble in here, I don't know Cloudy Days, but he's been putting on a show. He's been showing Good Guy Fizz what's up with that play he made earlier, and now he's just got such a level advantage. He's 3 levels up.
No, that's the power of Rumble's fire. Like, everybody likes talking about his nerfsticle and stuff like that, which is fine. Yeah, he didn't get nerfed. He got set to the way it was supposed to be, but the fact is he just doesn't care. And there's Evil Cookie just punching somebody in the face under their own turret because they had the audacity to charge him. Like, Format also not caring, just throwing ghouls around all day.
So I want to see what's going to transpire. I know bot lane. I think if bot lane were left to its own device,
but middle lane's got some things going on. We got a whole freaking party here. There's a party in our pants, and Rumble is the one who on the Vinvite list, setting the law that all others must follow.
Wow, that Amumu ult combined with the Rumble ult was just devastating. It was a perfect Rumble ult. He hit both players direct line. They couldn't get out. I mean, they probably took 400 damage. Or more, just before they even thought about getting out of the line. They're like,
impact. And now Otter, yeah, I can feel Otter going Super Saiyan right here, getting all blonde haired on us. He knows he's got to do work if he's going to make this up. He is holding down this bottom lane really well, and Heartless AC, let me just say, has been a great support, throwing those shields on at the perfect time to absorb damage just like that. Missile hitting it, not having to worry about it.
We take a look at Otter CS 168, 169 right now. York, Not to be outdone, sitting there with 160 CS. Already got that Warmog, got that Man Immune, of course, because of those early 2 kills. This is going to be a show.
Oh, here we go. We're getting people. Rumble wants to get invested in some blue stealing. He goes, drops some harpoons, doesn't even care, and just walks away. Still at full health too. I don't know where he thinks he's going. Oh, he wants to go. He wants to go get some red action. I believe that ping just went down on there, and that's just going to get cute and adorable.
So, as we approach the 20-minute mark, teams are starting to really assess where they are. I know I do this a lot when I'm playing in the game, especially solo queue. I'll be like, 7-minute mark, their buff's about to respawn. 12-minute mark, where are we at with Dragon? Can I make a play in bot? That 20-minute mark shows up. Oh, wow, I think that wall just spotted Matt. Oh, poor Heartless. They're going to eat one stun followed by another. We'll pop that all. I don't know if that's the best way to run. That turret may not be safe.
No, not with these 4 coming to hang out, hoping his team is going to show up to save him. And they do.
I think, what we saw there was a lot of respect.
And what we see up here in top is Cloudy Days hunting Fizz. Hunting him. Not letting him... Nah, bro. I called your mom. She said you don't get to run away no mo. And there is another... Oh, wait. There it is. Another kill. I each started walking away before he dropped his ult.
He was taking a page out of Evil Cookie's book.
The last line, bro. That's not how it works. Trust me.
Oh, well played. Well stacked. Wow, no one going down. We're going to see that red buff doing work here. The flash not going to be good enough. The Karthus assault will be enough. Keep picking up the double kill, and that's why you pick Karthus.
It's a mop. It is honestly a mop. But the cost right there, letting Format do as he pleases, they're going to lose. They're going to lose 2 turrets. Oh, wait. One turret, it looks like, because it looks like Rumble decided to go home. He saw everybody going back, and he knew he couldn't play if he got a little extra greedy. I think that's smart to assess your own greed and leave. But now I think still, with York still chilling here, still in a great spot to start Dragon. Has the coverage, has the wards, could go do it right now. No contest. Except for, as long as he can meet up with his auto. It looks like Blue Team has the same idea, though. Collapsing on Dragon here from both sides. Format smart enough to stop moving.
So,
especially the wards come down. They know he's there. They know he's there to play. And he's just going to... Free Janna day?
So Dragon is going to be engaged on. Dragon will go down. Blue Team going to pick that up. That's going to get good for them. They really need it because they're behind in kills and gold. And looks like that York all doing work. Got Thien's Ghost in there. Carlos is going to be the first to go down. Otto's going to have to escape without his, with just a little bit of life here. He does have that red buff, but Red Team picking up 3 kills for that Dragon. Definitely a win for them. They can now pressure...
He's not done. Oh, I thought he was going to go after that Wukong. Come on, baby. You letting me down. He was right there. You could reach out and touch somebody.
I definitely foresee that. I don't know if this inhibitor is safe.
This inhibitor's gone. This inhibitor does not exist anymore. Amumu, still having his ult up, is just waiting for the opportunity to reach out and touch somebody. Missing that bandage toss. It's now on 6 seconds to the grab.
Yeah, I think they actually could have turned around there and made a play for that. But you know what? At this point, there's no reason to really force that. You got that turret. You got a 3 for Dragon, which is a win. Also got some buff transfers in there. I think blue buff ended up going on Corki after all said and done when the dust settled.
Corki just throwing missiles all day now.
Red Team, 4-to-1 turret advantage.
There's a big ult from Pulsey.
Yeah, it looks like they want to get this mid turret down, but it's at full life. Karthus has not even so much breathed.
He couldn't. He's been bullied back to his tower all day, which normally is where Karthus wants to be, but he is not ready for the fury of Yorick mid lane.
So as we take a look at Ezra's build, it looks like he went for that Phage. He got that Sheen, so we'll probably see a Triforce at some point, and then went for that Bloodthirster to help really get that early damage. But they're
But
cheaper than.
Corky's got his IE now. Corky wants to engage. He wants to shoot people. He wants to get up in people's grills and educate them on the finer points of crit damage.
With a 10% passive from it, or 10% true damage from his passive.
No big deal.
It's like icing on the cake.
It's like the whole cake is just made out of grenades and sweat.
I don't know where I'm going with that one, but
More just farming. We're back to farm town. Blue team on the incredible defensive. The laning phase is over. Laning phase is officially over for them. But purple team still has the up and gumption to do it as much as he wants. There's a big ult from Ezreal clearing out a set of minions on his way back to town.
yeah, I think Ezreal might be the king of just like letting it go and then not looking.
Yep.
You know what the blue team. I don't know what the communication is going on in their chat, but what they're going to want to do is try to pick. They want to avoid any sort of team fight where a Amumu's ult is called into question. Like, if you can bait out the Amumu ult and then use the Janna ult to counter it, great. If you can just make sure you disengage. Problem is, it feels like every time they've come to fight, it's always been disadvantage. You know, it's always been a disadvantage for them.
Every single time, I gotta say, it's looking like Heartless AC might be weak link in here. He's been caught out of combat in really precarious situations 2-3 times now, where he's had to use that ult to save his own hide, working sometimes, but losing it for his team, honestly.
Yeah, and I think that's what I mean. Ooh, Banish Toss. Trying to make a play here. They do have this naked hip, so it looks like they are going to force this team fight. I don't know if they're going to just let it go.
Oh, they're just going to get this taken here. What are they going to do?
So
they can enjoy that, but they're walking away with that one.
So I mean, they have the Karthus wall, which is definitely what you want to use when you start that team fight. You've got Wukong that can get in there and mix it up. Problem is, I think what you're going to end up seeing is they're going to come in there and.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, a perfect rumble. It's going to hit 4 players. They're just standing in it.
Locking them in.
And Otter is doing work. Is going to pick up 2 kills there. But I think Format is on the chase. We'll force the flash out of Otter. And we're going to see a 3-for-1. That rumble ult was tremendous. Like, so.
And that right there, that what we were talking about, them not